Hello, my name is Chef, and I lead the pre-sales function for North America at Meter. Today I'm going to guide you through usage-based subscription in this presentation, one of the most popular hybrid pricing model in SaaS. So if you're looking to align your pricing with customer value while optimizing revenue, you're in the right place. What we'll cover today is what usage-based subscription is and why it's becoming so popular, various different key types of usage-based subscription, and then finally how you can seamlessly implement these models using Meter. Usage-based subscriptions blend the best of both worlds, a predictable recurring revenue stream with flexible usage-based element that can tie the product's value to its usage. According to OpenView Partners, 41% of SaaS companies adopted usage-based or hybrid pricing models by the end of 2023, with many favoring hybrid approaches over pure pay-as-you-go models. So companies starting with pay-as-you-go are adopting hybrid models to introduce predictability, whereas traditional subscription-based models or seed-based or license-based model are using usage components to align their pricing with their growth potential. In short, usage-based subscriptions strike the perfect balance between flexibility and predictability. So what are some key types of usage-based subscription? Firstly, capped usage model, where customers pay a fixed fee for usage up to a certain limit. Beyond that, they can either purchase more or be restricted. While this is clear and predictable, it's sometimes less popular in SaaS due to its potential dissatisfaction from customers. Second, prepayment model, where customers commit to spending a certain amount upfront, often receiving a discount in return, and it provides a predictable cost for customer and upfront revenue for you, and then they can draw down from that prepaid amount. A usage commitment model, where customer commit to a minimum usage level, typically throughout a particular period, and if they exceed it, they pay for the extra. If they don't exceed it, they get trued up to that previously committed amount. And you can really see a combination, permutation of all three of these models into a model that can kind of satisfy two or three of these flavors within the same pricing structure. So for example, you could see a prepaid model that also uses elements from a commitment. You could prepay $10,000 for your annual contract, but also have a monthly commitment to use up 1,000 of that, for example. Now let's look at Meter and how we can solve for these variations of usage-based subscription. First, we'll take a look at the overage use case that I mentioned. So for this particular account, we can see that we've defined a pricing that has got a $0 per unit cost for 0 to 150,000. And then for the next tier, we'll charge them 0.0015. And then beyond that, we'll charge them 0.0018. And you can see that this customer has a allowance, in this case, of 150,000, and then tiering beyond that pricing. So if I go back into the customer's invoices, you'll see that reflected. Next, we'll talk about prepayment use cases. So within prepayment, we want to allow the customer to be able to pay up front for a contract and then start to draw down. So you can see a $3,000 prepayment valid for the calendar year of 2024. And for this customer, I can also see bills that started on January 1st for that initial $3,000 charges. And then it started drawing down from that $3,000. So if I drill down into this bill, the first month I got charged a prepayment fee. And from that point on, whatever my overall invoice amount was, I am actually drawing that down from that prepayment amount. If you actually drill down into this prepayment, you'll also be able to see that variability and the trend and forecasting capability against it. Finally, minimum commitment. If I go into this particular account, I can see that I've defined a plan group, which has a set of plans attached to it. But key piece of information is they also have a minimum spend defined against all of these plans, so regardless of which PayGo plan this came through. As a result, if I look at this account's invoices, you'll notice that it is at a minimum a $500 invoice, and sometimes they even exceed it. So if I look at the first month's invoice, I will see that I actually did not get charged up to $500, but it got trued up because of minimum spend to reflect the invoice to be $500. Now, when they actually exceeded that $500 invoice requirement, there is no true up that applies. Thank you very much for joining me today in this demo. For more information or to schedule a customized demo, please reach out to the contact information shown on the screen. Thank you.